This bed and this arm don't add up. Shit. Miss, please don't yell. I really didn't do anything.
He put his arm here himself.
He did it himself. Your Majesty, Princess Kanghai came all this way. Her reputation just got ruined by that useless guy. You have to stand up for me, Your Majesty. That bastard. How did he even get into Wanqing Palace? Without Your Majesty's order. You can't even step out this door. Wait a sec. What did he just call me? Your Highness, the fifth prince. This is the Emperor's son? I'm just a code monkey. When did my luck get this good? Princess, are we just letting this go and heading back? What else can we do? You want to force Si Chu Di to chop off his own kid? I'll remember this. I'll settle this with him myself someday. Nobody interfere. A worthless prince dumped in the cold palace. How did he sneak into my room in the middle of the night? Something fishy is going on, and the traitor is probably one of my own people. You brat, I'll deal with you myself. Calm down, Your Majesty. About the fifth prince, what do you plan to do? Pass on my imperial decree to the fifth prince. See, UCI has brought disgrace and shame. His behavior is atrocious. Starting today, he's under house arrest in the cold palace and will await further punishment. Family scandals can't go public. If word gets out, it'll affect both countries' reputations. Does Great CHU have any dignity left? No matter how useless, he's still my son. Fifth prince, while you're in the cold palace, you better behave yourself. That's it? They didn't chop off my head, thought I was really done for. At least I'm still a prince. No worries about food and drink. I'll just ride it out. Life's not bad right now. That brat ruined Kanghai.
He should be sliced 1,000 times.
But His Majesty still protects him. Silly girl, why kill him yourself? There are plenty of ways. Just let him walk into death on his own. Let him beg for it himself. That old geezer, 10 years without showing up. He pops out today, nothing good will come. Why has the Grand Tutor come? Quick, give him a seat. I missed my grandson. Came to check on things in the palace. Just in time for the morning meeting. We're gathered today to discuss the fifth prince coming of age. Your Majesty, a prince coming of age. By old custom, he should get a fief and learn through experience. I think Baiming would be a good choice. Grand Tutor Baiming is where we send exiles. Fifth prince is both scholarly and skilled. If he goes to Baiming, he can calm the refugees and guard the northern border for Your Majesty. Isn't that a good thing? That's not training. That's sending him to his doom. Are you here to avenge your grandson? That revenge came quick. By the way, I also heard Your Majesty wants to build a heavy cavalry unit. A patron's willing to contribute 5 million taels of silver to help Your Majesty form an elite force. 5 million? The Empire earns only a few 100 million a year. Is that true? Absolutely. That's the main reason I came to the palace today. Great, great. I hereby name Grand Tutor Xing as Duke Xing. He gets a duke's mansion, 10,000 acres of good land, and 10 million households. Thank you for Your Majesty's great favor. Congratulations, congratulations. Lord Hong, the Hong family is so honorable. That brat ruined Kanghai. Why just send him to Baiming? Silly girl, Baiming's even worse than death by 1,000 cuts. Grandpa, what do you mean by that? That place is brutal. A useless prince with no army goes in there. He won't last long. When he's dead, the north will be chaos. Liar will march north with the excuse of revenge. He'll win people's hearts and land. If Liar becomes emperor, I'll be the Empress Dowager. Everyone wants me dead. Expect them to protect me and buy me. Dream on. Your Highness, 2,000 Dark Dragon Riders are ready. Ready to head north anytime. No need. Your Highness, what did you say? 200 taels each. Stay in the capital and keep being Dark Dragon Riders. No need to follow me north to die. 200 taels each? For real? You have a day to decide. Give me your answer tomorrow morning. Doesn't matter if you let people go. They're in the palace. Depends if that old man gives the nod. These 2,000 elites. I bet he won't let them go. If he really lets these elites follow me north to die. Your Highness. What's your decision? We can't go north with you, Your Highness. The brothers all feel bad about it. Here's 401,000. 400,000 go to the 2,000 brothers. The extra 1,000 is for me. 400,000 taels. As a code monkey who crossed over, I got rich overnight. This feels fucking amazing. By the way, the 2,000 cavalry have the northbound rations ready for me. I'll pick them up in a couple of days. Your Highness, everyone stayed in the capital. The food and rations are still here, but those were bought for me to bring north. Since you all won't go, the rations are mine. Your Majesty, the 5th prince dismissed all 2,000 Dark Dragon Riders, paid off each one with 200 taels, and even extorted 400,000 taels from the Wang family, plus 20,000 loads of rations. 200 taels a Dark Dragon Rider. All my elite troops, paid for at a heavy price, count for nothing to him. Doesn't even want a single bodyguard. What is he planning? Does he really think Biming is fun and games? Approved.
His Majesty really approved it.
I want to see just what this brat is up to. 400,000 taels in hand. 20,000 loads of rations on the way. Next step, buy people. Young master, you want the real deal? Southern witch girls? Zeus no women? Buy 2 to keep your bed warm. I don't want women. Got any strong fighting men? Young master, I didn't expect you had such tastes. Guess people really do surprise you. I'm about to leave the capital, heading to Biming. It's a place where only the strongest survive. I want desperate folks with nowhere else to go. Can't find them in the center. But it suits me just fine. Young master, look at this build. Full of power. Great for work and fighting. How many strong men like this do you have? 836. Not enough, I need 2,000. 2,000? You got it. No problem. Even if you wanted 20,000, I get them. I can gather even more for you. The price? 20 taels each. Usually these guys go for 25 on the market. I'm only offering this because you're a top customer. That's my price. I'll take that old man with me right now. I need a driver. Sure, young master has an eye for talent. I'll get the rest together for you. 2,000 strong men, delivered to Wang Manor north of town in 2 days. So young master is with the Wang family? My apologies for not recognizing you. Think whatever you want. Makes it easier, no more questions. Drop 20,000 taels. The Wang family's 20,000 loads of rations have their carriers. Rest on delivery. That old guy isn't simple. Looks half dead, but his eyes are sharp. Better keep him around, might be useful. Old man, you know accounting? A little. 400,000 taels in hand. 20,000 loads of rations on the way. 2,000 strong men coming in 2 days. One trip outside. And I swiped a bunch of cash and food from the Wang family. Is this a good deal for them or not? Your Highness, this isn't buying slaves. That old man saw right through me. Interesting. What's your name? Who goes there? High security area. Step forward one more time.
Kill without mercy, Empire v. Prince.
Officials here are refusing entry, still pointing their swords at me. Is Changliu Mansion planning a rebellion, Prince? Shujian, go report to the mansion master. He claims he's a prince. He really is a prince. No identity check. Gate remains closed. Master, don't. He's revealed his identity. If we don't leave the camp now, we're disrespecting the royal family. Just a useless prince. At worst, lose your position. At worst, rebel. Just one wrong move. Whole family gets punished. Even the Dark Dragon banner he dares to sell really hit rock bottom. If something happens here, I'm the unlucky one. Follow me and greet him outside the city. Changliu Mansion Steward Wukong greets 5th Prince. Your Highness, sorry for the late reception. Please punish me, Your Highness. Enter the city. To be treated so well by the mansion master. I'm really honored. This is no useless prince. He's here to settle scores with me. The mansion master treats me like a special guest. What crime is there? I came uninvited. Sorry for disturbing you. No, I wouldn't dare. Please, Your Highness, punish me. I like your honesty, Mansion Master. Yes, Your Highness's visit is a blessing to Changliu Mansion. Since the Mansion Master is so welcoming, I'll get straight to the point. How many death row inmates are left at Changliu Mansion? Your Highness, just over 5,000. We get new ones every day. No exact number. All right, these 5,000 inmates. I want them all, not one left behind. Take them to Baiming. 5,000 people, 10 taels of gold each. Trying to get 50,000 taels from me for free. Your Majesty, we need an imperial decree for this. Then send someone to ask my father. I trust you with this. Rise, I never said I'd punish you. Yes, Your Highness, speak freely. All 5,000 prisoners. I'm taking them all. Not one spared. Your Highness, 5,000 people. That's a big deal. I can't decide on my own. We need an imperial decree. Okay, send someone to ask my father at the capital. Yes, I'll send someone right away. Wait, you know I'm broke. Don't even have servants. Just a driver. He even wants to avoid charges. So about that bail money. Ask my father to waive it for me too. Even squeezes a little silver from me. No worries, Your Highness. Wouldn't dare trouble His Majesty over such a small matter. Changliu Mansion will cover it for you. Cover it? Great. I knew you'd be reasonable. Mansion Master is straightforward. I'll remember this favor. If you ever come to Baiming, I'll roll out the red carpet for you. Definitely. For sure. To hell with Baiming. Only if I committed a capital crime would I go to that hellhole. He's clearly here to scam me. 50,000 taels. Gone just like that. Mansion Master, just endure it. He's bold enough to sell the Dark Dragon banner. He's really desperate. Can't touch him inside the Empire. So he gets the silver for nothing. Give him the food as agreed. Once he leaves Bailun, he's no longer the court's problem. That useless prince poses no threat to your throne. Why are you trying to kill him? I wanted to frame the 6th and 7th princes, so they lose their right to inherit. Foolish. Your father sees right through your tricks. If mother hadn't cleaned up for you, you'd be done for. Remove all your people. No one in the empire wants a prince to die on the road. Once he gets to Baiming, someone will deal with him. Fifth prince wants to release you all. All 18 in cell 7 are ruthless killers. Can't even count how many women's teams died by their hands. Mansion Master wants to hand this bunch to 5th Prince. The decree says all death row inmates go to him. So I'll follow orders. These lunatics hate officials most. A prince walks in himself. Of course they're gonna attack. Once Truchi gets hurt on the way north, no way it gets pinned on me. Take them to Yulai Inn. Hand them over to 5th Prince. We'll go back and prepare supplies. Keep ourselves clear. Let that useless prince deal with these madmen himself. Uncle Fu, the jailer, just brought the 18 killers from cell 7. Wu Qian's plan is classic borrowing a knife to kill. Handing these toughest guys to me. He's hoping they'll ambush me on the way. Since your highness saw through it, why did you still go along? He wanted to set me up. I took the bait anyway. The harsher those 18 are, the more I like M. Aren't you afraid they'll really attack you? Uncle Fu, you told me before. Who's the most loyal? It's people facing death who value their savior most. Exactly. They're all dead men who'd be executed soon. I'm pulling them back from the brink, giving them a meal, offering them a way to live. So from now on, their lives belong to me. Wukong wanted to send me a group of deathbringers. Too bad, they'll all become my defenders. Any of them could easily kill me. Why are you saving us? Yeah, why? So you'll work for me. You free us, and you want us to work for you. Prince, you think you deserve that? Deserve it or not? Let's talk after we share this wine. Uncle Fu said each of you has dozens of lives on your hands. But I checked your files. Yang Yunzi killed the guy harassing his wife, Zhao Li. Iron Tower killed the Lord's son, who hurt your sister. You're not bad people. This twisted empire forced you to death row. Since your highness knows this, why bother to save folks like us doomed to die? Let me be real with you all. I was kicked out of home too. My own father thinks I'm in the way, sent me to Beiming to die. We're the same nobody wants us. That's why I want to help you, and take another shot at life myself. I don't care about luxury. I can't win the throne anyway. I just want to live free, live my own life with my brothers. So you want to wait here for execution? Or come with me? If your highness doesn't mind, my life is yours from now on. As long as there's booze and meat, Iron Tower is with you too. If you follow this prince, your food and drink are taken care of. Zuo Qingfeng will serve your highness loyally. Jiu Yu pledges full loyalty to your highness. We're all willing to serve you to the end. If that's my fate from now on, I swear I'll never let you down. Don't just stand there. Eat, drink, and let's get started. Just a few words and some wine, and these tough guys are on my side. I'm Ce Chu Ci, fifth prince of the Great Sea. Today I'm telling you. From this moment on, you're no longer death row inmates. No more executions after autumn. Your crimes are wiped clean. From this day forward, you're my personal guards. Armored, ready for battle, fighting to the last breath. Are you in? The real story is just beginning. Zigui, stop fooling me. That stingy Wu family, offering 100,000 taels of silver? Might as well say the sun rises in the west. It's more than just 100,000 taels. There's 50,000 bushels of grain too. Say that again? You think the fifth prince paid out of pocket? Zi Wen, you really underestimate him. What do you mean?
He didn't use his money to ransom death row prisoners.
The money's from the Wu family. The grain's from the Wu family too. He didn't spend a cent and got 5,000 lives for free. Why would the Wu family agree to that? Think about those 2,000 secret banners he played earlier. Others would do anything to win them over, but he kicks them away for 400,000 taels. If you were him, could you really win the loyalty of 2,000 secret troops? No backing, no family. Wolves you can't trust. Keeping them is just trouble. Sometimes you just have to cut ties. Start from scratch. He used his exile to Beiming and made everyone focus on him. With public opinion set, the Wu family had no choice. They give to the royals and still get credit for generosity. So what's that? Everybody wins. Zi Wen, you've been reclusive for decades, and you still can't see it? Everything inside the gates is owned by the royals and big families. Trying to take anything from them is all about power. Break the old, build the new. You mean Beiming? It's messy there, but that's exactly why. No one has him boxed in. Nothing to destroy, nothing to build.
He's making his big move now.
Let me just ask you one thing. Once that's clear, pick whoever you want from the Nangong family. Go ahead, Zi Wen. Why do you care so much about some useless prince thrown away by the royals? He's decisive.
Tough, and he
sees through human weakness completely. A guy like that, you think he'd settle for farming in Beiming forever? No one willing to herd sheep would settle for less. You know what I mean, right? I'll admit, when it comes to judging people, I'm not as sharp as you. From here on, the Nangong family will serve the fifth prince. Good. It's Nangong's good fortune to have you so clear-headed, Zi Wen. That's right. What about you or that kid? You're taking him to Beiming? I can help with strategy, but not fight on the battlefield. Yuner's different. He's got real talent. Hiding him out in the mountains is a waste. Beiming is basically a death trap. The bigger the risk, the bigger the opportunity. If he just stays here forever, that's all he'll ever be. Gotta catch him before he reaches Mingchuan. Or it'll be too late. Hold on tight to the next strap. Extra training till sunset. A month ago I was still a useless man set for execution. Now I stand straighter than Imperial elite soldiers. The Legion assignments are done. All set, Your Highness. 4 main legions: Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Vermilion Bird, and Black Tortoise. Plus a logistics course. I'll lead Azure Dragon.
Azure Dragon's in the east.
White Tiger takes the west. Vermilion Bird and Black Tortoise hold the south and north. Man, those desperados yelled loud when I trained them. Funny thing though, not a single one tried to run. They were waiting to die anyway. Give them hope, and that's all it takes. Your Highness, I want to go hit the sandbags too. Why do you need those? You're basically two sandbags yourself. Your Highness, two people outside the camp. They're here to see you. Bring them in. This is Li Zigu. Gui Nangong Yang greets Your Highness. Pretty fancy, huh? You could enjoy yourself at home, so why come to my dump of a place?
His Majesty's been gone from Changliu Manor for a whole month.
No one knows where you are. So what? It'd be fine if you were a commoner. But you're a prince thrown out by the royal family. If even the royals don't know where you are in the empire, then going to Baiming is letting a tiger back into the wild. So some people would rather see you die on the road than let you become a king in Baiming. There are plenty of people who think like that. No wonder this whole month I felt a chill on my neck. You came all this way just to tell me that? This man is here to help Your Highness get out of trouble. We're headed for the Xing family's turf in Ningchuan. That's where you'll break free. How did you know I was going to Ningchuan? Your Highness, once you enter Ningchuan, it's like stepping into the Xing family's lair. A disgraced prince like you isn't worth the Xing family bowing down for. I've got a way. He can die in Ningchuan, and nobody will know we did it. No one can trace it back to us. Everyone knows I'm missing. Ningxuan's just waiting to threaten me with a knife to my throat. No rush, Your Highness. This is actually your way out. My way out? The whole month you were missing. I spread the word. I said I was hiding you. This trip to Ningxuan makes for the perfect cover. So you paved my escape route. But just hiding won't solve it. I've got 5,000 men, and none of them really know how to lead troops. Your Highness, I'm just a commoner, but I fought with my father at 10. At 12, marched to war in the east. Became a frontline general at 15. Commanded armies at 18. Fought against King Yanzhao to the west. Commanded at 18. Later on, the Nangong clan offended the powerful. The whole family got exiled. But in all these years, not one of us caused trouble. As for leading troops, I actually know nothing about it. These 5,000 men are yours. They obey your orders. If told to stop, they stop. Don't expect anything from them.
Idiots.
Our Xing family took decades to become one of the 4 top clans. We used our brains. It's wit, not just fighting all the time. If you fight like this, your head's full of pig brains. Why did he come to Ningxuan? Obviously for food supplies. Have we ever worried about food? Give him as much as he wants. But father just lets him take advantage of us? This 5th prince thing, what benefits do we get out of it? Did you forget your uncle became a hereditary duke? The whole Xing clan got to bask in that glory. If we throw it all away out of pride, you're all just a bunch of fools. Remember this. First thing tomorrow, line up at the south gate to welcome them. Your Highness, all this is not just for the royal family to see. It's for the whole world. If anyone steps out of line, if things go wrong, I'll take their life first. Li Zigu, he's yours. That old guy actually agreed to join that useless prince. Years ago we tried to hire you with loads of cash, Prince. But you wouldn't even meet us. But now look, you bring yourself here. Since you're here, let me show you the real power of the 4 great clans. Your Highness, you dare go to Baiming with 5,000 death row inmates. Let me give you some advice. Don't underestimate that place.
How so?
I'm listening, sir. Baiming has a martial king. All locals. He's got hundreds of thousands of troops. The martial king has fought the empire for centuries. Every time the empire sends troops, they all gang up on them. Once they hear you're coming as a king, Even before you arrive in Baiming, the Martial King's men will be waiting to cut you down. That's tens of thousands of troops. Sir's got a point. All we've got is this little force. Going to Baiming is a death sentence. So until your highness is fully prepared, even if it means disobeying orders, I can't let you go risk your life. What do you mean by that, Mr. Zagoo? Yeah, Elder? I've got no protection at all. Maybe I'll just stay here in Ningchuan a while longer. Your highness can stay as long as you like. Food is not even an issue. As much as you need, I'll give. Food isn't the most important thing. Once we're out of Bailan, no matter how much food, it's just for someone else's benefit. Your highness wants to recruit and train troops in Ningchuan. This place belongs to the Xing family. You need old Master Xing's approval. Sir, how many soldiers do you want? At first, your highness said 20,000. But after hearing young master's opinion, I think even 100,000 isn't enough. Without an imperial decree, you can't get 100,000. That sounds like rebellion. 100,000 is just the base. Your highness will request permission from His Majesty. Once His Majesty realizes how dangerous Baiming is, he'll approve. What kind of troops do you want to train, sir? We need 10,000 men with border army strength. If they're as good as your Ningchuan cavalry, 3,000 will do. The Ningchuan cavalry is the lifeblood of my Xing family for decades. You want to train troops as good as ours right away. That's cutting the flesh off our family. We spent a fortune on the Ningchuan cavalry. They're just as good as the Dark Dragon Riders. Watch your mouth. The Dark Dragon Riders are elites. How can your house guards compare? If they don't cry for their moms on the battlefield, I count myself lucky. I know the true power of your cavalry. I know their worth. The key is recruiting troops now. Old Master, please help us out. These two are really working together, talking about 100,000 soldiers right away, and training them like Ningchuan cavalry. How much do they want to squeeze out of my family? That move just now was aimed at me. Kyer, my son. Guards, kill them all. I didn't do anything. How did things get like this? Sorry for offending you, Commander. The cavalry surrounded us. Are they planning to cut me up right here? Ironworks, protect His Highness. I'll distract these guys. Stop. Everyone stand down. Wow, that was close. Almost got wrapped up like a dumpling. Please forgive us, Your Highness. This is a big misunderstanding. Tried to assassinate you at the banquet and failed. So now hundreds of cavalry surround and attack you. Is the Xing family rebelling or what? Never. Your Highness, please see the truth. We, the Xing family, would never dare. Sorry for frightening you, Your Highness. Let's head back to camp. I'm exhausted. So tell me, was all that just for show? Was it your idea? Please calm down, Your Highness. It was my spur-of-the-moment idea. It had nothing to do with them. Get up. Let me ask you one question. What's your real goal? Your Highness, the Xing family's power comes from two things. First is grain. And the other? The gear and horses of the Ningxuan cavalry. No one in the north, dares challenge them. Or else they end up dead. You want those cavalrymen? This setup, this attack, gave us leverage. Trying to kill a prince is a crime that dooms 9 generations. Now, the Xing family's cavalry will do as you wish. That old fox almost dragged me down with him. Turns out it was all about the Xing family's gear and cavalry. Your Highness, the Xing family has spoken. They sent someone back and forth. The Ningxuan cavalry is doomed. They're dead for sure. Dead for sure. Are those your words? Or did old Xing approve himself?
I said it.
But whether to agree or not, that's up to him. That old fox really is willing to sacrifice. Who would dare take the blame for killing a prince? Old Seventh caused the mess. Now the whole family has to clean up. Father Li Zigui, we have the leverage now. We have no choice but to accept. Most of the cavalry are Xing family men, but now we can't keep them safe. Sending 5,000 sets of armor, 6,000 sets of grain gear, 200,000 shi of provisions, all gathered in 10 days. Father, even riding between ranches takes nearly a full month. 10 days is tight. Any delay, and things will change. I'd love for him to leave Ningxuan now. 5,000 sets of armor, 6,000 horses. He really handed it over so easily. Plus threw in 300,000 silver taels. Afraid you might think he's stingy. This trip was worth it. Wow, everyone gets their own set. Fully geared up. With these armored vests, Your Highness, our brother's strength will more than double. Stay sharp, everyone. So many people dream of wearing this armor. If you can't wear it, stand up straight for me. You old bastard. Almost lost myself because of you. But this haul is the real deal. His Highness is truly blessed. Heading north all this way, we're getting richer step by step. Those damn losers. I'll let them jump around a few more days. Besides Bailan, everything here belongs to my Xing family. No one's getting away. Our Xing family ruled Daliao for decades. Now we're stumped by a useless prince, huh? Big brother, is this news for real? The Xing family really took such a hit? Your second brother wrote it himself. Brother, I've made up my mind. The Bai family is heading north together. We're siding with the 5th prince. We support his brother. He's got nothing.
He can barely protect himself.
How can we rely on him? Can our whole family really count on him? You only see he's broke. But from the capital to Ningxuan, every step he took looked wild. But it was all part of his plan. Life's a gamble. Risk it right and you make it big. I'm betting on the Bai family this time. All the mountain bandits are gone. Not a single one left. Sir, there's not even smoke left on the hills. Within 1 month, that Zhang Guang took them all in. Post an announcement. There are no more mountain bandits in Laoyang. Brothers, once we pass Yanyu Prefecture, Bailan will be right ahead. Once we meet His Highness, we'll be living the good life. Uncle, His Highness is so young.
His men are all super fierce.
Can he handle them? He can handle it, kid. Even I get shaky standing in front of him. So does His Highness have superpowers or what? But he's got an energy scarier than having superpowers. Big brother, Yan'an Prefecture sent 5,000 troops. They're coming right for us. They got that much courage. How dare they? Those trained in combat, step up. Old folks and kids, fall back and get ready. Enemy attack. Prepare to fight. I thought you said they bring their families too. How are these pushovers? They're tough as nails. I am General Zhang Guang, under Prince Baiming. By order of Prince Baiming, we head north to Bailan. Who dares stop our advance? How dare you pretend to be a prince? Shut up. Lord Prefect, what's this about? Oh, so it's General Zhang Guang. No wonder magpies were singing this morning. We're honored by your presence. You know Prince Baiming? The fifth prince is now Prince Baiming. Everyone knows that. If you serve the prince, you're not a bandit. It was all just a misunderstanding. A huge misunderstanding. Xing family paid me good money to wipe out the bandits. Turns out they set me up. Spare us, General. We didn't know any better. We messed with the royal guard. Fine, since you have a reason. I won't hold it against you. I've handled the lying bandits for you. No need for you to come. Right. We'll leave right away. Wait. I was ordered to take care of the bandits. And we've lost a lot along the way. We need to resupply nearby. Aren't you both the ones in charge here? Of course, General. We're honored to host you. Stopping by Anyuan Prefecture is the greatest blessing for us. Yes, it's a blessing. A huge blessing. That's great. You two really know how it works. Then please enjoy yourselves. How is he a useless prince? He made 5,000 soldiers his followers with just a banner. Li Gui, that loser, entered the city with the outlaws. Jiang Guang led them all in. General Li showed them the way. Get out. All of you, get out now. 5,000 soldiers became servants to a banner. My Xing family worked hard to build that army. Now you just took everything. Hired soldiers ended up controlled by others. Spent a fortune hiring a general, turned out to be a guide. All that money for this joke back at me. Useless prince. Useless prince. Even the Xing family suffered because of you. I don't believe a banished prince like you can beat me. You'll die the moment you leave Bailan. I, Xing Changhuan, swear you won't get out alive. Your Highness, we've got word from Zhang Guang and his men. He got out of Anyu Prefecture safely, and even got a free meal from them. Zhang Guang's gathered tens of thousands. Most are families with old folks, women, and kids. And more keep joining your Highness along the way. Originally, the plan was to fully arm the brothers as cavalry, move around everywhere, attack or retreat anytime. That won't work now. Why not? With so many old folks, how can cavalry run like that? They can't keep up. Gotta change our strategy now. So how do we move forward? Territories of the realm? Baiming sounds like one land, but it's actually two. Outer Baiming is rich in grass and water. It belongs to King Wu. Hundreds of thousands of his soldiers are watching us. What about Inner Baiming? It's all hills and valleys. The land is thin, can't grow much food, but it's got mines. So you mean don't go head to head with King Wu outside? Just stay in Inner Baiming, mine and farm and build our roots first? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Once you cross Tianshan, you're at someone else's mercy. Keep a low profile and build up for a few years. Then your foundation's solid. Mining and farming is slower for growth. But when the fighting starts, tens of thousands of old and weak can only defend to the death. There's no other way. Your Highness is merciful. But since they've chosen to trust you, they're ready for total destruction. I'm not afraid of dying. I'm just thinking, there are so many elders and kids. Do they really need to risk this with me? If war breaks out, it's always the defenseless civilians who suffer first. Following you all this way, this is the first time I've heard a prince say, taking them along is both a burden and a life. I accept it. Is it really possible to mine and farm in Inner Baiming? Who's this? A statue this big was built for him. He's the one who drove the Yuyan from Bailan. Great Marshal the Wushuang. The Orya people. Never heard of them. Your Highness? How dangerous is this Baiming you're heading to? Just hearing King Wu isn't enough, you know. 1,000 years ago, Baiming was just wilderness. One autumn night, over 1 million Akia people flooded into Baiming. 1 million in less than 10 days. At the height of the invasion, 1 million troops were sent to rescue it, but got surrounded at Bailey Tombs and badly wounded. Right at that moment, General the Wushuang left the southern front, led 500,000 southern troops north, then fought the Aoya people for 2 months in Bailey Shi, held them off by sheer force, managed to save the territory. So that counts as a win. Not over yet, the Wushuang was made Great Marshal. He kept fighting north for another 10 years, until the Aoya people were driven out of Bailan. How many died in those 10 years? Over 1 million soldiers, and in Yongzhou, Baian, and Yuan 3 prefectures, 20 million civilians died. Most were massacred by the Agia. Each number stands for a human life. After that, the Wushuang worried they might come back, so he personally led troops deep into Baiming. 50,000 went in. Less than 2,000 out of 50,000 came back. Only 2,000 returned. He himself was badly wounded and died here 2 years later. The Araya people were basically wiped out. How do you even know all that? That whole battle gets just one line in the official history. Doesn't even say how many died. Your Highness, after that war, the empire was severely weakened. Generals everywhere hoarded troops. The Grand Emperor Chu, you couldn't help it. So he appointed generals for all 4 directions, drained the national treasury, built up 4 army corps, and finally stabilized the empire. Those are the southern, northern, western, and eastern armies now. Yes and no. The empire held strong for centuries, but those 4 established families all became thorns in the empire's side, purged. The Yangs of the west and the Jiangs of the south were wiped out. So were the Nangang and Li families of the central and northern armies. One of them got tipped off by a wise man and escaped into the mountains overnight. Been in hiding ever since. Sir, you're a descendant of the Li family, right? There aren't many left in the Nangang family, either. I follow you not for any other reason. Just 'cause I like your style. No other motive at all. Please believe me, Your Highness. Highs and lows are just natural. Family matters are your own to deal with. No need to hide it. Thank you, Your Highness. 50,000 went in, 2,000 came back. Baiming is way tougher than I thought. Your Highness, the city chief made a statement. What did he say? He said you can do whatever you want elsewhere. But this is the Northern Army's home. It's the people's sacred city. Anyone causing trouble here, better think twice about if they're up for it. 5th Prince, you can go wild elsewhere. But this is the Northern Army's home, and the citizens' sacred city. If you want to stir up trouble in my Xiachu prefecture, you'd better consider if you can handle it. The chief is relying on those hundreds of thousands of Northern Army troops behind him. Glad Your Highness understands. In this city, all the soldiers' parents, wives, and kids live here. You so much as lift a finger, and the whole world will drown you in spit. The chief isn't wrong. This is the people's sacred city and the Northern Army's home base. He holds all the power here. If you make noise, they'll immediately accuse you of colluding with the enemy. If you're smart, rest for a couple days, then leave. Don't cause trouble for Bailan. Chief, you're really pressuring me with the people, pressuring me with the border soldiers. If I really make trouble, that's my mistake. You're sharp, Your Highness. But what you're saying is that you want to keep the city's reputation for yourself? Hold on to it tight. Spread my word. I'm leaving for the north to claim my title. From now on, wherever I am becomes the empire's first line of defense. How should we spread that? Let everyone know in Xiachu Prefecture. and the word will get to Bailan. Unless I die, no one will ever sneak past me into Bailan. What do you mean by that? That's a clever move, cutting off the threat at the source. Once word gets out, your Baiming becomes the first shield against outsiders. Baiming's not just a border anymore, and public opinion immediately swings to your side. You use Holy City's name to press me? I'll set a bigger sign right over your head. Governor, the Holy City won't just be your word anymore. Now that the governor took this blow, what will his next move be? He won't move. This type is the most stable when still. He'll stay firm to handle all changes. He'll just stay curled up, waiting for you to lose your cool first. The more you rush and make mistakes, the more excuses he has to strike. He's waiting for me to get anxious? Then I'll stay perfectly calm. Your Highness means, if he hides, I'll hide better than him. Stay in this manner for half a month, silent. When he thinks I've truly backed down, and my men have actually retired, they'll already be right under his nose, scouting out everything we need to know. Hiding like a turtle, to see who can hold out longer. You're still a bit green. These thousands of elderly and children will drag you down. Our team rests for 3 miles every mile we walk. The marching route is completely exposed. Leave them behind. Our 7,000 elite can reach Baiming in 3 days. Nangong, your math is right. Taking them is slow and dangerous. Then your Highness means, look where those people followed us from. They heard I could survive in Baiming, so they brought their families along. If I abandon them halfway now, how am I any different from those who forced them to become refugees? Your Highness is right, but General Nangong is also telling the truth. With them, the whole army might get trapped. Water can carry a boat or capsize it. I have no land and no roots now. What do I rely on? On these people who trust me enough to leave home. Without them, I'm just a powerless prince in Baiming. Since your Highness is so determined, I was being narrow-minded. Take everyone, not a single soul left behind. But this path is a dead end, so I'm going to take a different approach. North of Shechu Manor is the supply line for the Zhenbei army. It only runs once a year.
Escorted by 50,000 men?
Your Highness, you're going to rob the military supplies? Those goods are for the border guards. But in my hands they will be the capital for tens of thousands to survive. But 7,000 against 50,000. If we scatter these on the mountain path, the 50,000-man cavalry will trample their own, trapped by themselves. The main road is a death trap. We'll strike specifically at the narrows. Once the horses panic, 50,000 men will be in chaos. 7,000 taking down 50,000. Your Highness, you're turning the world upside down. The main force moves out tonight. The weak retreat to the Baiming heartland first. Su Fu, get your men to make these iron caltrops. The more, the better. Yes, all the Bai family smiths will be reassigned. I can't be missing a single tool for this battle. The Bai family obeys your Highness. This gamble of yours. Win, and 10,000 live. Lose, and we're all buried here. 7,000 against 50,000. I'll take those odds. Your Majesty, this game. You're distracted. It's for that prince in the north. The brat took a slice out of the Xing family in Ningchuan. I thought he just wanted grain. The Xing family's treasure isn't grain. It's armor. He never just wanted some food. You mean he's going after the Bailan military supplies? Your Majesty, look at this tree. By summer, it's lucky if half the fruit remains. Stop talking in riddles. Just say it. 50,000 men are guarding those supplies. It's only once a year. In the guards' hands, it's their life. In his, it's survival for thousands of refugees. 7,000 against 50,000.
He's crazy.
For anyone else, yes. But Li Zigui by his side is a master strategist. That brat is more capable than I thought. I promised his mother to make him crown prince. I've kept him in the cold all these years, just to keep him alive. Being talented is good. But if he really leads an army against me, even as his father, I won't be able to save him. Then what does your Majesty plan to do? Go to Baiwen and deliver my decree to him. The Zhenbei army's supplies take this path. 50,000 men, all grain and armor. Mr. Ma, they have 50,000. We have 7,000. How do we fight? With cliffs on both sides, and one road in the middle. 50,000 men must march in a single line. You mean to block both ends and trap them? When those iron caltrops hit the narrow path, the horses will go mad once their hooves are pierced. The front will be in chaos, while the back keeps pushing in. 50,000 men will trample themselves to death. If we pull this off, our 7,000 will swallow the supplies for 50,000. If we don't, all 7,000 of us are done for here. So we can't afford to lose this battle. The Queen gave her approval. But there's more hidden in this decree. Order all troops to ambush in the narrow ravine at midnight. A message from His Majesty for the 5th Prince. The Queen allowed passage. It's all been approved by His Majesty. But if he dares step across Bailan with even one man, that's declaring war on the Empire. $7,000 against 50,000. Tonight we'll either make it or face an impossible gap. You little shrimps want to block my way? General, my prince is the Lord of Baiming. These military supplies. Lord of Baiming, huh? A useless prince kicked out of the capital. You think you're worthy to ask me for anything? Say that again, I dare you. I did the math. You have barely 7,000 guys. I've got 50,000 men. 7,000 ants trying to stop 50,000 wolves. You walking away, or should I drive you off? Your choice. One word from the prince, and I'll gladly take the butcher's head. Stay calm. Fight head. 7,000 isn't even enough to fill my teeth. Say something, loser. Cat got your tongue. What's the rush, General? I'm not blocking you. I'm here to collect these supplies for my father, the Emperor. Just your mouth says so? Ha. An imperial decree, given to Baiming. From now on, Baiming is the new northern gateway for the empire. All military supplies headed north are to be delivered to the Lord of Baiming, signed Hua Yilu Hongchen. You dare defy an imperial edict. Where'd you get this decree from? The Grand Tutor brought it to Bailan personally. If you don't believe it, go ask the Grand General of the North yourself. Faking an imperial order is a capital crime, General. But this decree looks real. And if you block him, that's a crime too. Sir, this one is real. Even if it's legit, I still have to report back to the Grand General. Sure, you can do that. but a round trip will take you at least 5 days. If you come back in 5 days, who knows if the supplies will still be here? You gonna make 50,000 men wait for food, just to stare down the prince, for 5 days? Or what? If this decree fools them, it won't fool everyone for long. The moment the men on the cliff will move. Sir, tell me the truth. Where's this decree from? Your Highness, didn't we just stun that butcher? The Grand Tutor gave the order. When did my father ever issue this decree? Calm down, Your Highness. I forged the seal, and I wrote the decree overnight. Man, you even dared fake the Grand Tutor's seal. It's a serious offense to forge an imperial order, Prince. But with 7,000 against 50,000, if we didn't shock them, we'd all be dead. Do you realize? If word gets out, I know it's treason to fake an imperial decree. On a big scale, it's full-on rebellion. But with this order in your hands, Prince, what will those higher-ups think? They'll wonder, how does a useless prince dare to forge an imperial order? Who's backing him up? That suspicion alone makes you their #1 target, Prince. That old fox is risking my life for his scheme. Sir, you've helped me a lot, that's true. But this plan put my neck on the line. I deserve to die. I just wanted to break the deadlock. Didn't expect to cause you this much trouble. Take care of the supplies. Don't let it happen again. You're not punishing me, Prince. Why would I? I took the supplies, got the advantage. If I kill you now, what kind of man would I be? But remember this. Next time you want to put me at risk like this, let me know first. It's my life to decide. Thank you, Prince, for sparing me. From now on, Lizzie Gui's life is yours. No need to be jumpy. Take this, burn it. It's just an eyesore. Blow up the bridge. Cut off that loser's retreat. Let's see where he runs now. The Azure Dragon and White Tiger armies. When will they move? I am the kitchen Buddha. You dare? His Highness said it already. Anyone blocking his retreat won't be spared. The Grand Marshal has seen the Imperial Edict. I'm leaving the pass and heading north. Please, open the coffin. Your Highness, this decree is beautifully written. Every character is so neat. Even the Grand Advisor's seal is here. This old man's eyes are off. Your Highness is being sent north. It's time to open the coffin. I'd like to see you off myself. Sadly, just last night, word came from the Crimson Scout. The Baitran army is pressing at the border. They're charging toward Bailun. The people of Bailun. Urgent military situation. Bailun Pass will be sealed at once. Without my order, no one enters or leaves. Grand Marshal, I have the imperial decree in hand. The decree orders His Highness north, but with the enemy at our gates. It's my duty to defend. If I open the pass, and something happens to you, can the Grand Advisor bear that blame? I sure can. It's my job to defend this land. He shut me in here with just those 4 words. Escort His Highness to the inn for a good rest. When the Baitran are repelled, I'll personally see you out of the pass. So with one the Biter are coming. From Yalu, I'm locked out. Sir, how do we break this? Calm down for now, Your Highness. Let me ask you something. Where are the Biter? Deep in the snowlands. Didn't you say they're still far from Northming? The snowlands stretch for thousands of miles. If the Baitran want to attack Bailun, they have to cross all of Northming first, then get across Ming River Beach, and over Tianshan. Who controls these areas first along the way? North Ming. My fief. If the biter were really coming, I'd get the first news, and the first fighting would start, with North Ming's own martial king. But there's been zero movement. No sudden attacks, no refugees. Not even a single startled bird. You're saying there are no biter at all? The biter are fake. Yilu Chukshang staged all this. He saw through the fake decree right away, but didn't call it out. Instead, he made up a story about an enemy, giving him reason to hold you here. Back in Changliu and Mingchuan, I trapped others. Now, I'm in the snare myself. Yilu Chukshang isn't the same as the Wu or Xing families. Those two are greedy and reckless. But he's steady and ruthless. So what does he want? My life. If he wanted to kill you, he wouldn't bother with all this. He's keeping you here. So he must want something bigger. Your Highness? I fear he's after your troops behind you. And all the supplies. Then let's face him. Let's see what kind of dagger he's hiding behind that calm face. Grand Marshal. I've said all I need to say. You're blocking me at every turn. Today you'll open this pass. Whether you want to or not. Is your Highness planning to kill me on my own walls? Push me too far, and who knows what I'll do. Step back, Your Highness. I'm talking to the Marshal. Your Highness? Your sword's at my chest. But the key to the gate isn't here. Cut the crap. I have the Imperial decree. I need to head north. It's my duty. What are you using to stop me? My order to defend this land. Enemy at the gate, the order stands. If you stab me now, you'll have killed the border guard. If the Emperor asks, was it you defying orders and killing officers? Or me failing in my duty? You tell me, who'll answer for it? He's not scared of this sword at all. He's putting me on the spot. Marshal's words got me thinking. Sir, any ideas? If the biter are really coming, they have to come through North Ming, cross the river and the mountains. But not even a bird was startled along the way, yet the Marshal says the enemy's at the border. May the first ask, Marshal, which scout brought this intel? Can you bring them out to confront us? Well, since only you insist the Baitran are here. The Imperial decree clearly says His Highness goes north, but you use some unseen enemy to lock down the pass and hold him. Isn't that defying orders? You have 200,000 border troops. Detaining a prince is called amassing arms and rebelling. Either way, both are capital crimes. Wipe out your clan and go down in history. Such a brilliant strategist. All right, Marshal, you can open the gates. Don't just open the pass. Lead 200,000 border troops to clear the way for His Highness. Is he really this generous? Going to take me out himself? Send my order. The main force splits from the border army and moves faster into North Ming. The general just let the prince go. Who wants him dead? I want those hundreds of thousands of grain and supplies behind him. 5,000 sets of armor. The prince is a piece of meat, but the real prize is all the stuff behind him. Let him go first. We'll slowly follow. Urgent report from the North Emperor. Open the city gates. His Majesty's 5th Prince faked an imperial edict. Dispatched 500,000 Northland soldiers. Winter grain and armor supplies. A full 500,000 loads. All looted and headed north. I just got this news too. Urgent message, the 5th Prince forged the edict. No province dared to disobey along the way. That's how this disaster happened. Your Majesty, 500,000 soldiers. Cut off winter rations. If Northland loses this, the consequences are huge. We must investigate. They are determined to claim forgery.
If I admit it, I shield my son.
If I don't, I'll have to kill the brat. Your Majesty, forgive me for being blunt. Is the edict real or not? You should know in your heart. The Xing family put me on the spot. Either take the blame or kill him. Enough. Moving Northland supplies was my decree. Every grain and piece of armor I let him bring to North Ming was approved by me. It all had my permission. Where did the meadows come from? Issue my decree. All Northland winter supplies must be replenished by the northern provinces immediately. Support with everything we've got. Anyone who stirs trouble using the fifth prince's name or delays support will be executed. Your Majesty is wise. Brat. I'll cover this for you. Next time. There won't be a next time. Stop the paperwork. I looked at what's on the cart. Everything needs to be searched and seized. Don't just stand there, search. No, Sir left the most dangerous bait for Yaliang's main force. They were trapped by the Zhenbei army. White Tiger Corps. Go back with me. Go back with me. Support the main force. Send the orders. None of these northern brutes gets out alive. General, those are North Ming King's troops, not the northerners. Once we're outside Northland, who can tell who's who? If I say they're biters, then they are. Your Highness, take the White Tiger Corps and break out from the flank. We'll hold them here. Fight through so these 2,000 plus brothers, who followed me all the way, stay here and feed the sand. As long as your Highness survives, there's a future. Sir believes so too. Sir's plan is about supplies. My fight is about lives. This fight is different. White Tiger Corps, turn back to reinforce. Fight to the last man, don't retreat. If your Highness doesn't abandon us, we, Jiang Guang, owe you our lives today. Swear to follow your Highness to the death. Hold the line. Push the carts up as barriers. Yilu Chukshong, are you defying the imperial order right in front of me? I wouldn't dare. By imperial mandate, 5th Prince Si Chu Ci is named North Ming King. Forever guards the northern border of the empire. Your father also said from this moment of becoming a prince, the empire is the empire. North Ming is North Ming. If you have any other thoughts, you're a foe of the empire. Take my words back to my father. One day, he'll beg me to return. Brothers, I let you down. I'll use my life to mark the road for you. As long as CHUCI lives, I'll remember you. I've made a note of this debt. Someday I'll get it all back from Yalu Chukong. Your Highness, are we still moving? Those who died can't die for nothing. 100,000 troops. My father uses them to keep me trapped. But I'm going to use this cage myself. It's the perfect way to break free. Your Highness, those in Black Prison may not listen. An imperial edict is just words. People are alive. We'll see if they'll comply when we get there. Sir, give the order, everyone keep moving. No one looks back. Who are you, Riffraff? This is Black Prison territory. Even if you're from CHU, wait outside. Watch it. This is the newly appointed Lord of Baiming.
He's here by imperial order to take over Black Prison.
Never heard of Lord Baiming. Fire. See you. Is this really the Lord of Baiming? Here's the imperial edict. General, do you want to check or to fight? I acknowledge the imperial edict. The control of 100,000 soldiers is Black Prison's lifeblood. No order from the War Ministry. No military uniform. I'm afraid I can't comply. So you recognize the imperial edict, but refuse to hand over command? If you want our 100,000 men, you need proof from Black Jade Blade, or you won't get through. You want proof from the Black Jade Blade? Then I'll show you what's real. Old man, go on up. Close the gate. Release the arrows. Kid, go ask your master. Do you know the phrase East Yu Buyi? The Hermit of the East. You're Guardian of Black Jade. Greetings, Elder. Forgive me, I didn't recognize you. Please forgive my ignorance. Just one thing. Who is this old man anyway? He's even more powerful than me. Your Highness, I don't know either. But anyone who can make Black Prison's guardian kneel is someone important to you. Get up. I'll take these 100,000 men on behalf of Lord Baiming. Elder, now that I've handed over command, what about the troops? What do we do now? Take everyone and return to the Empire with me. Lord Baiming needs people right now. Yes, I'll obey you. Damn it, when I've got power one day, I'll make those who look down on me kneel and sing conquer for me. Whose people are these? Setting fires on my land? I'm taking away Black Jade's goods. None of your business. Watch it, this is Lord Baiming. This territory belongs to our legion. I'm taking Black Jade's people, food, and mines with me. Try and stop me if you got the guts. Block us and nobody gets out alive. Senior brother, stay out of the way. On my land? You dare kill my people. You're the first one. Death Riders, charge. Crush them all. This can't be. Why did you order the whole army to surrender? Long live the Lord of the Underworld. Your Highness, Blackfeather hasn't cared about us for decades, but you fought against 20,000 troops for us, the criminals. From now on, our lives belong to you, Lord of the Underworld. Elder, the ground's cold. Get up. Listen, all of you. From now on, that word criminal on you, I've erased it. Whatever you did before, I won't ask. From now on, you are all people of Baiming. Your Highness, we're really not criminals anymore. With food and clothes, and a home to live in. I promise you all three. What I want to give you is a life where you can survive and live with dignity. Winning hearts is priceless, Your Highness. You can't buy it no matter how much you spend. Today, these 20 or 30,000 men, you won them over with just one sentence? It's not about winning. They've been waiting for this forever. Qinlun, Black Jade's mine. Half the silver dug out in the past 3 years went straight into your private stash. Want me to do the math for you? You're slandering me. Pocketing mine profits is punishable by death under Empire law. But maybe we can work something out. So, sir, what's your offer? Give us your 5,000 prisoners. His Highness wants them. 500 taels each. Buy their freedom, not one less. And raise the wall at Nangxi Pass to 4 meters. River defenses. Build it strong enough to handle a 100-year flood. Damn, are you trying to drain me dry? You want to keep your silver? Or your head? Fine. I give in. Wish you'd agreed this fast earlier. Your Highness, something's happened. Zhang Yuan's caravan, hundreds of people, are trapped in the Demon Cave. They can't get out. Isn't Demon Cave a forbidden place? There's a whole army assembling inside. Looks like they're heading for our black domain. Why panic? Strengthen the city walls. Reinforce the granaries. Our army can mobilize. Even if they cross Tianshan fast, that's at least a month away. Let's hope we have a month.